This is my first video. Very nervous. Hi, I'm Bree. Welcome to my channel. This is my first video. This is not what I originally planned for this video because I originally planned to vlog my whole experience, but it was hectic and I just forgot. So I was like, I'll just do a sit-down video and explain what happened. So if you haven't already seen by the title, this is a video about my experience at the Day 6 Gravity World Tour in Los Angeles for both days. So, where do I begin? First of all, let me just start by saying this setup is not a good setup because the lighting is bad, first of all. The audio is also terrible. That is just me being unprepared. This is my bird, Neo. So you will be here, hopefully not causing a ruckus. But we'll just get right into what happened. Or like, I guess, I don't know where to start. I guess we'll just start from when I got to LA. So I took the train from where I live to Los Angeles because I'm not from Los Angeles, so I took the train. And when I got there, it was about like 3:30ish, a little bit later than what I planned. And so I met one of my very good friends, Rebecca. I've known her since a long time, since 2015, since I actually first entered college. And then I was also meeting for the very first time my friend Maddie. I don't know how long I've known her, but we've been internet friends for quite a long time, and it was so exciting to actually meet her because we were supposed to meet last year at the Day 6 concert, but then it was just a lot also. And then so we were just like, okay, so us three got an Airbnb together and we stayed there for 2 nights basically because, yeah, we'll talk about that. So the first day we met and we went to get dinner, and then Maddie had made a group chat like a few weeks before for all the people who were going to be in LA for the concert for day 1 specifically. Not really day 2 because a lot of people I asked were not going day 2 because they had school or work on Monday, but I was like, anyway. So we had the group chat, and then we met some really nice people in that group chat. They're really cool, they're really nice. So they were going to be camping out for the first day. He's just staring at me, I'm sorry. So we were like, oh, we should just go take them some snacks and some water to see if they want anything because, you know, like camping out is a lot. So we go, and then we meet up with them, and then we say hi, and then we're like, oh, like we're probably gonna come back super early in the morning just to get a good spot because for the first day me and Rebecca had P2 but Maddie had P1, but we'll just get into it. So after we went to see the people who were camping out, we came back home to our Airbnb and we started cutting up the stuff for the headbands that we made. I will post a picture here, or the full screen, just a picture of me wearing it. I don't know, I didn't want to take a picture of it by itself, but yeah, so we just cut up the stuff, but we didn't put it together until the next day. And then we also started making bracelets because I was like, oh my god, I bought bracelets. Because I was like, bracelets, I bought beads to make bracelets, and I was like, I want to make a bracelet and give it to Yankee. Anyway, so I was like, I want to make a bracelet and give it to Yankee if possible. So I made it, and then yeah, so then the next morning we wake up around like 8 and we head over to the venue to get in line, and we go to our spot with our friends and we're like, hey, you know, just our friends to say hi, like what's up. And then this whole drama starts. It's kind of ridiculous, but I mean, I don't even want to think about it because then it's gonna put me in a weird mood. So we're just gonna continue with the positive stuff. So we get in line, we get our number, excuse me. So we got P2 and our numbers were like 6 and 7 for me and Rebecca, so it wasn't too bad. And Maddie got like 51, which also isn't that bad for like P1. So then we go back to our Airbnb, we get ready, and we put together the rest of the headbands. Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot to mention. So me and Maddie had made banners for the concerts. So we got about 500, and we split about 250 for each day because we were like, we're broke. But they came out really nice. I'll put a picture of them here. So we get there, we pass out the banners, and people are just so nice, and they're like, these are so nice, and I was like, thank you. He just pooped. Great. I was really happy that people liked the banners because Our original plan was for the lettering to be hollow instead of silver, but like they had some issues with it, so they were like, oh, we can't make it hollow, so we'll just have it silver. And that we're like, okay, that's fine as long as we get them in time for the concert, because they only arrived like 2 days before the concert, I believe. But I was so really happy with how they came out because they were just beautiful, and the texture was really nice, and the paper made it, made it really, really nice. And honestly, I was just happy with how they came out, and I wish I could show you on the video, but I don't have one. Oh my god. Okay, Step K, I'm just gonna say you stepped it up from last year, because last year me and Rebecca were P3, and we were let in late. So this year, I guess it was definitely a step up, but we had to get there at 4 to have the number like be honored, I guess, because like they gave us numbers on the wristband, and to be like in that number you had to be there at 4. So we get there at 4. The doors didn't open until like 6 for P1, I think, and then 6:30 for P2. So we had to wait there from 4 to 6:30. Well, obviously you could leave and go to the restroom and buy food and stuff, but like still, like we had to be there for like 2 hours. And then once we were in the venue, the show didn't start until 7:30, so we had to wait there for like another hour. Honestly, it was fine, but like me and Rebecca, we were like exhausted because we're just old. We're old. Well, not that old, but like I was just exhausted for no reason. And then the show finally started, and I kid you not, it's like I forgot that I was tired. It's like, whoa. Like I woke up and I just went off. Like it was just me, Rebecca, and our other friend that we met in the group chat, and we were going off. We were just all dancing and jumping. I felt sorry for the people behind me because, okay, my camera keeps dying and my card keeps saying it's full, so I have to keep going really fast. So let me just briefly summarize what happened. So the concert was fun. Yes, yes, woo. And we were like on, wait, before I do anything else, what I didn't really like about this year's concert, besides like the waiting time that was like really long, I didn't like the benefits this year. Like obviously, like I met them twice because I got P1 and P2, which was really like obviously like super, I'm so grateful for that experience and stuff. But P1 and P2 essentially got the same benefits, except that P1 got a signed album, whereas last year when I was P3, P1 got a photo op, I believe, and then I forgot what P2 got. I think they got a signed album, I think, and then P3 got a signed poster, which is what I got. So it's like, and I remember last year P1 and P2 were both in the pit, and P3 was like behind the barricade at the Novo. There's like, I don't know if you've ever been to the Novo, but it's like a pit, and then it's like a little raised section where the P3 GA stands, and then like upstairs it's like the seated stuff. So last year P1 and P2 were both in the pit, and P3 was behind the little barrier thing. But this year P1 was just the only one in the pit, and P2 was in the little barricade thing, and I was like, but anyways, but me and Rebecca were in the front, and our other friend was there too, and it was so fun. I liked it because I had a place to lean on when I was tired, and it was just like, I don't like being squished though. I felt a lot more squished on Saturday than I did on Sunday when I was in the pit. But yeah, P2, it was fun. Like I liked going 2 days, because the first day I had like more of like a good angle of everyone, whereas whereas Sunday when I had P1, I only had like a really focused view of who I wanted to see. Of course, young K. But yeah, so P2 was fun. I liked it a lot. It was a good experience, especially being surrounded with your friends and people that like, you know, are there to have a good time with you as well. So the concert ends. I immediately feel exhausted all over again. Oh my god, wait. I forgot to mention, there was something that really happened in P2. It was like crazy. So, as I said, we were like kind of on the barricade of P2, where we're like on the little railing, so we had like a good view of what was going on in the pit. So in the pit there was these two like girls. They were just here and they were drinking. But like I didn't think they were drinking that much, because You know, I didn't really pay attention to what they were doing because I'm there for a concert, not to pay attention to other people. So they were there, and all of a sudden, like, out of the corner of my eye, I see someone flipping off the stage, and I was like, is she good? Like, what's going on? Because, like, she was really, like, flipping off the stage, and her friend was, like, trying to hold her back. And I was like, because I was not sure what was going on. I was like, is she fine? Is she okay? Like, what? And then, then she started drinking, like, a drink, and I was like, oh, maybe she's drunk. And then it was just weird. Like, she tried going at the stage, and her friend was just holding her back, and she was spitting on the floor, and I was like, oh my god. I felt sorry for her because, first of all, like, that's not a good experience. But second of all, why are you drunk? It is a K-pop concert. It's not, like, something, it's a weird, like, it's such a weird place to get drunk at. Like, yeah, like, having a drink or two is fine, but, like, getting drunk, like, she was, okay, so then we got to the part where it's, like, at the end, where they're giving the really, like, sentimental speeches. Sorry, my posture just got really bad. They're saying their sentimental speeches and all that stuff, and it was Jay's turn. And I wanted so badly to pay attention to what he was saying, but then the security guard comes and he starts talking to the girl, and there's someone's bringing a wheelchair, and I was like, obviously paying attention to the drama that was happening right in front of us. So I was like trying so hard to really pay attention to what Jay was saying, but I'm so sorry. Like, I was literally like just watching whatever happened. And then this guy was like, you were literally effed up, and we were like, and then she's like, I'm fine. And they're like, you need to go because, like, you're literally spitting on the floor. Like, she was spitting on the floor. Like, I thought it was throw up, but no, it was just spit. So then she, like, walks away, and then by the time I focused back on the concert, Jay's part's already over, and I was like, oh my god, I felt so bad. But dramas just happened right in front of me, and I have to watch. So that happens, and then the concert ends, and then realization hit. I was like, realization hit that I was going to meet them. Or not, it wasn't even like properly meet them, but just, you know, like, high five them, whatever. So then we were just waiting there, just chilling and talking, and then the girl that was drunk with her other friend comes back, and they were just sitting there, and we were just like, because first of all, we didn't want any drama to go on between her and day6, because she was literally flipping them off, and I was like, what is her deal? So then we were like, oh my god, like, hopefully she didn't do anything stupid, and, or, like, you know. So then all of a sudden she throws up, but we didn't realize that she threw up. And then she leaves, and we're like, oh, she left. And then all of a sudden we look down, and it was like literally right in front of us, like on the bottom, but not on like where we were standing, but like just in that area. And we were like, oh my god, like she threw, and it smelled like alcohol, like, you know, when it just, and it was just disgusting. And then we were like, excuse me, she threw up. And then one of the staff was like, anyway. But then they finally started sweeping up the confetti, and I guess this person didn't know that there was throw up there, and they just sweeped and then just mixed it all together, and it was just literally so nasty. Anyway, so high touch. So I did get to record both sessions of high touch on Saturday and Sunday, but Saturdays you couldn't really see that well. Okay, first, so let me tell you what I did. So I had a jacket, so I brought a jacket that I used because I had done this before at a different concert with someone else, and I put my jacket on that has pockets in the front, so I put my phone there, and what I did, because my hair is long, so I covered it, so like they're like, where's your phone? And I'm like, not in my hands. So the phones are already recording, so I would just move my hair and it just, you know, it just happens. But so we didn't know what side we were gonna go on, so I was like, oh, I'll just put my phone, I put Rebecca's phone on my left one. So I was very nervous because day6 are one of my old groups, and I love them so much. Like, I had no idea what to say to them, because I feel like saying I love you, like, yeah, it's nice to let them know that you love them, but it's also like, I feel like everyone tells them that, so it's like, what can I say that makes me stand out? Well, so how they were like standing was like random. I think for every show, because I had friends who went to the one in Miami and then another one went to the one in Texas, and they were like, and they told me that the order was different, and I was like, oh my god. So like I wasn't sure who was going to be first, who was going to be, you know, like in that order. So I was like nervous because first of all I wanted to give Bianca this bracelet. That did not work out, and I will tell you no. I will tell you why that did not work out. So first of all, it was one pill, and so they had a table to separate between you and day 6, and then one pill was first, and so I didn't register in my mind that he was sitting down. So when I saw him, I was like, wow, one pill is so small. But like, so I went up to him and I was like, you're so small. And he was like, thank you. No, I don't think he knew, like, I don't know if he didn't know what that meant, because like honestly, what does that mean when someone tells you you're small? Like, so I was like, oh my god, and like it was like instant regret in my head because I didn't know, like I didn't know what was going to come out of my mouth because I was so nervous, and I was just like, you're so small, and he was like, thank you, and I was like, oh my god. And I will like put the video that was on my from my phone that I recorded after I had my explanations. But so second up was Jay, and I said, get Liddy, get Liddy, get Liddy. That in itself was very embarrassing. Again, I don't know. My mind didn't register also what Jay did or what happened, because it felt like such a blur. It was just like, and it was over. So then third was Sungjin. Third was Sungjin. I don't know what I think I just said hi or I said thank you. But I didn't really remember. And then fourth, I felt so bad. It was Dongwon, and I did not remember at all. And I said nothing. I didn't say anything to him. I was like, and I felt, when I looked back, I was like, Dongwon? Because I did not remember like saying anything to him, or like I didn't really remember like, you know, giving him a high five or anything. And I was like, oh my god, because last was Younghae. So this is so embarrassing because this is like, it was borderline rejection, even though it's not, but it's like my overdramatic self thinks it's a rejection. Okay, so Younghae was last, and so I think when I had to process that he was last in my mind, so when Dongwon was there, I didn't really focus. Younghae was last, and so I had the bracelet in my hand to give it to him, right? Can I help you? So I had the bracelet to give it to him, and I was literally like, Younghae, I have something for you. And he said, thank you, but he didn't grab it. So I don't know if like he heard me or not, because it was also like really like loud, like the reverb was like whoosh, where it's like super echoey, and like it was really hard to kind of hear anything too. So I feel like that's also why, and also because he just didn't know what was going on, because obviously it's just a rush, right? So I was like, I have something for you, and he didn't grab it, and I was like, oh my god. So like I tried to like go back and like give it to him, and oh my god, then staff was like, what are you doing? And I was like, ah. And I literally, it was just a lot. So I left high touch, and I was like, oh my god. Okay, just a quick disclaimer before I play the high touch video. So this is the first one I'm going to show you. This is the first night. It's very hard to see and also kind of hard to hear, because as I said before, it was kind of loud, so you really have to like listen. But I'll put like subtitles for like what I say and what they say, or what I can catch or remember basically. So yes. Oh my god, you're so small! Get Liddy! Thank you! I have this for you. So I watched the video back, and it was just so embarrassing to listen to everything that went wrong. Oh my gosh. But then I was like, you know what? I have tomorrow to make up for what this flop of a high touch was. So then we were like, oh. So Sunday we had P1. So we're like, maybe we should get a good spot for P1 because we want to be up close. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I forgot. So there was this moment where we had obviously like the banners, right? And then some staff came up and she was like, sorry, he's very grumpy right now. So the staff came up to me and she was like, hi, like, where can I get these banners? And like the people who made the official banners, like, so I asked the staff member and I was like, oh, who was it for? And she was like, oh, it's for Amber, because Amber was there for the first show. And I was like, oh, you could take the banners. I gave her the one that I made with Mari, and then I also gave her the other one that I got for the official project. So I was like, oh yeah, you can take them. And she was like, okay, thank you. So I gave her those and she left. And a few minutes later she came back and gave me mine. She's like, oh, I want to take this one. I was like, cool. Like, it's fine. I was like, it's for free. Like, I'm just giving it to Amber so she can have it. But whatever, it was fine. So yeah, on to the next night, Sunday. We got there pretty early, and by pretty early I mean basically camped out. That in itself was the whole thing. Anyway, so we get there pretty early, and then we get wristbanded. We're like number 56 and 57, I believe, which is pretty good. Again, as I said, Mari was 50 and she was like third from the stage, so it was a really good spot. So we're pretty happy. So we leave, we get ready, and again we come back, and we same routine as the first night. So we get into P1. It's me, Rebecca, and this other girl that we met, and she's really, really nice, really sweet girl. And then I had a really good view of Young K. As a Young K stan, I was living my best life. So yeah, the concert starts and I literally stayed at Young K the whole time. Like, obviously, like, during appropriate times I would look at the other members, but like, when your like ult is right there, like, you just look, you just look, and you keep looking, and that was me. It was just great, and I was like, it's like still like engraved in my mind. Like, every time I like look, you know, like those brain teasers or like those eye illusions, like where you look away and it's like it looks like that. That's how I see it, but it's just Young K, like right there, Young K right there. It's a lot. So, you know, I'm going crazy again. I feel so sorry for the people who were next to me because I was jumping and having the time of my life. And I actually didn't record a lot for this date because I was just so so focused. I was just so focused on the concert and like just being in the moment that I didn't really get a lot of videos for the second day. I mean, I did, but they were all Young K videos and they were all like 2 seconds, so it's like not a lot that I got from the second day, because the first day I got more videos from like the whole group, but still, like, it was still such a good experience and a good time. So the concert ends, and once again it is time for high touch. Now this time around I was like, I'm just not gonna try and give this bracelet to Young K because we saw how the first time was, and that was not fun because I wanted to give it to him so bad, but I was like, no, it's fine, like, I'll just keep it and I'll just tell him I love him, even though before I said that, like, saying that I love you was kind of like something everyone says, but I was like, no, you know what, I'm gonna tell him that because he needs to know that I do love him, because it's true. I was like, and I have to say something to Doan because I felt so bad that I did not say anything to him at all. Like, he needs to know he is best boy. The order was kind of the same, except Young K was in front of Sunjin this time, so Doan was last. So it was Wonpil first again, and I was like, okay. And this time I was aware that he was sitting down so that he's not small, and I was like, okay, how do I redeem myself? I went up to him again and I was there and I looked into his eyes and I was like, you are so beautiful, because he is, like, especially like in person, like, pictures do not do him justice. Pictures do not do him justice. He is so, like, really good looking up close, and I was like, you are so beautiful. It just came out again kind of like the other one did, and he said thank you, and like I was moving away, and then he turned and says you too. And I was like, what? One pill just said you too to me when I said you are beautiful. And then in the video that I'll play afterwards, you're gonna hear me. I said, "What?" Because how do you like react when one pill says you too to you saying you are beautiful, and it's like, like that. Okay, so that tripped me up because obviously you can tell because I said wow, and I didn't know what to add. So then Jay was next, and I was like hi. Then Young K was next, and I didn't get. See what I mean? I'm getting tongue tied all over again. So Jay was next. I just said hi, and then Young K was next, and I was like hi. And that's it. Because my brain was processing everything that one pill like said, and I was like hi, but like I don't remember looking at Jay, but I remember looking at Young K because we like made eye contact, and I was like hi, and I was like, but I also thought that I did not like, because from my video what I could, because you can actually see a little bit better in this video than on the first day video, so I'll post that one too. But like I thought that like I pulled my hand away when it came to Young K, but I don't think I did. I think I just, I don't know, I will let you see in the video or just judge from whatever. So then Young K said hi, Sungjin I said hi, and then Dowoong was last, and I was like I love you, because I was like because I had to like, I had time, and I was like, oh, Dowoong's last, and I was like say something, and I was like I love you, and he was like you too, and I was like ah! Again. Alright, so this is the second high touch video for Sunday, and you can actually see them a little bit better, and by them I mean one pill. Like you can basically only see one pill. My friend is like, oh my god, look, you can see one pill, look at you, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like thanks. Thanks for the reminder. But yeah, so this one again, like it's hard to hear, so I'll like put subtitles of what I hear and what I remember. Yeah, I hope you enjoy them. Hello! Hi! You're so beautiful. Thank you. Woo! Hi! Hi!
Thank you.
Hi! Hi! I love you.
Walk, lady.
Yeah, so that was the second one. I definitely would say it's a step up from the first one, from telling Wonpo that he was small, to me saying, you're beautiful, because he is. Kind of bummed that I didn't get to tell Young K that he's beautiful and that I love him as well, but I was just really like I was like really caught off guard with what Wonpo said, that I was like whoa, and just only knew how to say hi for the next 3 members. He's tired, so am I, but yes, that was the whole experience. Wait, I keep forgetting stuff with the banners. So before the show started, the staff came up to us and was like, hi, have you guys seen like the official banners? And we were like, oh, we saw this girl with pink hair, she was giving them out, like a big box, and so she's probably around here giving them out. And she's like, oh, okay. And then someone else came up to us, I think, and was like, oh, are you the ones with the banners? And we were like, oh, like yeah, but we ran out of the banners, right? Or something. I forgot, something came up, and I said something out loud about my banners. And then the staff turned around and was like, wait a minute, did you make the blue ones? I was like, oh yeah, I made them. And she's like, do you think we can get 5 of them? And I was like, 5? Okay, let me go, because Mari had the rest that she saved for us to have as souvenirs. And then souvenirs, I don't know, sorry, I can't think right now. So the souvenirs, and then I go to Mari, she's in the P2 line, and I was like, Mari, do you have the banners? Because a staff asked for them, and she was like, oh yeah, but I only have the last 3, which is hers, mine, and Rebecca's. And we were like, and I was like, okay. So she's like, just take them, and you know, maybe they'll give it to them, whatever. So she was like, yeah, like no, but she said that they weren't gonna go to them. She's like, I just need to see them, but like 5 of them, why would you need 5 if you wanted to see them backstage? But I don't know what happened to them. Like they never came out on stage with them. Nothing ever happened. So I don't know, like I don't know if they were just for people in the back or like what, but like I didn't end up with a banner that I made, so I don't know. They might be floating around, who knows. But yeah, that was my concert experience with Day 6. It was great. I made a lot of new friends, you know. It was just a great experience to like meet them. Well, meet them, you know what I mean? But it's just like, whoa. Like, how many chances do you get to like meet your old group? And one of your olds, it's like, woof. It was a lot. And you know, there's some things obviously I wish I would have said differently, like with Wampel or like with Young K, of course, but it is what it is. And maybe next time I'll be better prepared. I'll know what to say. I won't be as nervous. But if you know me, I'm always a hot mess. So when it comes to things like this, so who knows? Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm not sure I want to do more videos, but like I don't know what to talk about. I feel like this is kind of like a K-pop account because of the username. But yeah, if you want to follow me on Twitter, I'm on Twitter a lot more at lomlhongbin. I'll write it down. And it's also my Stan Instagram name if you want to follow me on there. Just kind of talk about whatever we talk about. And then I also have a personal Instagram at brmrtz. I will also write that here because I know I talk kind of fast. Yeah, if you feel free to follow me if you want. If you're people I know in real life, like from school or friends, you can follow me on there if you'd like. I mean, probably not stuff you'd like because it's K-pop. But, yeah. If you want to subscribe, feel free to subscribe. I don't know if I'll ever make a video again. Maybe I will. I mean, I probably will, right? I mean, I've started. Why stop now? Oh, Jesus. But, yeah. You can comment if you went to the concert. Maybe if you saw me at the concert. Maybe if you got one of my banners. Say hi. I don't know, I'm really awkward at like signing off. But yes, thank you for listening if you did. I hope you enjoyed and stand day 6. Yeah, bye bye.